Hello and welcome to the very first episode of my podcast. Hold on one second. I got the volume up a little louder. It reminds me of that app Speech Jammers, I believe is what it was called. And I remember I tried it one time as a kid and I could not talk. It was crazy. Anyway, I wanted to start this podcast because I told myself I believe it was okay. So last year was 2024. So 2023, I was like, we're going to start our own podcast, talking to myself in the mirror. And I said, January 1st, 2024, you're going to start your podcast. Well, I did not do that because I'm lazy. Well, not lazy. I just didn't have the, how do you say, motivation, I guess. Like, I didn't know what to talk about. So, God, I just sound so different. Oh, that was a little loud. I sound different. Like, I know everyone hears their voice being played back, and it's not good. That's how I feel right now. Like, I feel like my voice in my head is like a little deeper and sexier, and I could be like the voice in a perfume ad or something. But when I hear my voice, I don't like how it sounds like I speak with the back of my throat, if that makes any sense. Or like I say words different. And I can hear me and it don't sound good. But anyway, I'm going to ignore this. I just wanted to start this first podcast introducing myself to you guys. I'm going to go by the name. I'm not sure what name I'm going to go by. Maybe I'll go by my name, Ariana. So y'all can call me Ariana. Nah, I didn't like when I said that. Yeah. So my name is Ariana. Legally, I don't know why I would say that. Anyway, so I decided, like I said, I want to let you guys get to know me a little better. Whoever's listening, hopefully more than 10 people is my goal. But honestly, I'm doing this for fun because I have no friends. And I really don't. Like, I hate it when people are like, oh, I don't have any friends. Like, you don't know how many TikToks or Instagram posts I've seen, and people are like, oh, I don't have any friends. I'm so lonely. And then, like, couple weeks later, they're over here posting with their friends and be like, oh, I've loved these guys since we've met 20 years ago or 5 years ago. And it's like, oh, like you're lying, because I for real don't have any friends. Like, I don't have any friends outside of my family. I have no one to talk to. And you can say it is my fault, because it is my fault in a sense that when people try to talk to me, I mumble because I'm nervous. If anybody talks to me out in public, this is why I'm single, because no, I cannot hold a conversation with anybody I don't know. And I can only hold a conversation with my family because obviously I grew up with them. But, like, I can't even ask people at the store for, like, hey, where's your bread at? No, I will walk out the store empty handed if I have to, because I am not going to talk to a stranger. My mother taught me better. She's taught me better. So, that being said, I decided, why not yap someone else's ear off? Whoever's willing to listen, and if you do listen, I appreciate you. And I promise you, I'm gonna get better. I feel like me starting this podcast will be a great way for me to practice to make friends. And it'll be good because I'll tell my therapist, well, I'm gonna start therapy soon, so I'm kind of excited for that. And when I do, I'm gonna look, girl, I started a podcast, and this takes a lot for me to upload something online. I mean, I have Instagram. It's not private, it's public, but mainly my family follows me on it. And when I was a teenager, I was using this app that was a follow for follow app. So now I have a lot of followers from Asia and the Middle East. So yeah, we're pretty tight. I'm pretty tight with those guys in a sense that I like their pictures. And I forgot what I was talking about, but yeah, I'm gonna yap y'all's guys' ears off, and I just want you guys to get to know me better. And I said that before, and we're gonna start right now. All right. So, like I said, my name is Ariana, and I'm literally recording on my bed right now. My curtains are closed. I turn off the lights and put on the lamp because I feel like it's gonna set the ambiance. Maybe whenever I become a millionaire, cajillionaire, and I get my plastic surgery, I'll do a face reveal. I promise. I promise. And I'm going to do it dream style. I'm going to hold up a mask. I'm going to be acting stupid half the video, talking about like, ooh, should I show my face? Should I show my face? Should I show my face? And then I show my face, and then it's just like my side profile. I'm going to do that because I will get chin surgery too. I'm going to look completely different. And you guys are going to never know what I look like before. That's the goal. That's the dream. Oh, that was funny. So yeah. I just want you guys to know that I'm going to be talking about random stuff each podcast. It's whatever I want because I've always, like I said, wanted to have someone to talk to in a sense that they just listen and I'm just yapping and talk about whatever comes to mind. And that's what I'm doing right now. I already recorded the first episode that I wanted, and it wasn't that good in a sense that the audio was bad and I was just rambling too much. So I'm going to tell you guys about myself and why I decided to start a podcast, because I already said that, but I'm going to explain it again. So 2023, a couple days, I'm going to say like less than a week before my birthday, I quit because the job I had was not fun. I know I like being alone, but like I was a delivery driver and it was just, it was not fun. I was alone all day and I lived like an hour and 30 minutes from the job. So I would come home at like 11, 12 at night. And because I was the fastest, they would give me the most stops. So I would be at least 200 stops a day. And that's not including the multi-stops. So that means like I have one house, but the house next to that house is another stop. So they count it as one stop, a multi-stop. So it's actually two stops, but they put it as one stop. I know, right? Fun. So I quit because they were overworking me, and I would still get done pretty early. I used to get done at like 5:36, and I'd be home at like 7, 8, or probably like 8 or 9. And then I got to the point where they kept putting more and more on me, and I didn't finish until around 8 or 9 and got home around 11, 10, 11, maybe sometimes even 12. My last day, they made me go help somebody who started late my last day because they knew I was going to help do it fast. So they literally used me until the day I quit. And it was fun at first, but let's just say I started with a lot of chill people. Like they were really cool. I thought I could be friends with some of them. But I stayed there for almost 6 months, and everyone I worked with, there was probably like 3 or 4 that were still there by the time that I quit. Like like everyone that I worked with was not there anymore, and it was because they were slowly overworking us, but they overworked me the most. They even told me, all my coworkers told me like, yo, you gotta say something, and I did. And then they were like, well, we can't do anything about it. And I'm like, well, yes you can split my stops, because literally I'm having like 2 routes a day. Like I was used to only having 120, 130, 140. They're giving me almost 200. Somebody else could take like freaking 60 of my stops. or something, please. And your other delivery drivers are probably like, oh, that's not that bad. But it is bad because I was in the countryside. I was in the boonies. My stops will be 3 or 4 or 5 minutes apart. Oop, my dog trying to get on my bed. Sorry, I was rudely interrupted by my dog trying to jump on my bed. But anyway, long story short about being a delivery driver, I quit. And when I quit, I remember just feeling so happy. Like I could finally rest. My knees are bad. To this day, my knees, if it gets too cold, girl, my knees they feel like they're going to snap or something. So, but they've healed. They feel better, but they're not like how they used to be before I started the job. So yeah, like I said, when I quit, I just felt so much better, and that's when I decided I'm gonna start my podcast, but then I never did. And now that my favorite podcast, sorry if I'm talking slow, I'm just hearing my voice. I'm actually gonna maybe take this off. My favorite podcast released their last episode, and I was like, bruh, that's my favorite podcast. So now I was like, well, I guess I gotta step up and be the new person who be yapping too much, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, and that's basically a story about how I wanted to start the podcast. And now I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit more about myself as an individual. I'm old, almost there, you know. Well, I'm not that old, but to me, I'm pretty old because I'm the first cousin, the first granddaughter, I guess. And you would think that I would try to lead by example and try to show my younger family members, you know, be a role model, but that's not the case. It's far from the case. I am basically what they shouldn't be, you know. And that's why I'm going to therapy, because I'm going to try to better myself. I have no motivation in life. And I've often heard my family members talk about, like, I've heard them talk about, oh, maybe you need, like, a partner or something. And, well, yes, partner, because, I mean, I'm bisexual. I think, I don't know. I mean, that's a whole nother thing. I'll get into it later. I'll get into it in a little bit. And, yeah, they were like, you maybe need someone like as in a partner. And I'm like, I don't want that. Like, mentally, I am not in a space right now to love anybody, because I'm just gonna say it, I think I might be a little bit of a, if you know what I mean. I can't. The idea of spending my life with one person does not sound fun to me. And I'm I want to spend my life with one person, but the thing is, I get bored easy. I love the beginning of relationships, but the end, and I'm talking like this as if I've ever been in like a serious relationship. I have not been in a serious relationship. I've talked to people and it's fun at first, but I've never really went further than that. I mean, if you're my family, that's what I'm going to say. And I I just talk to people, and then it's fun, and then, you know, you meet up, you have fun, you know, it's that what is it called when the first love you have, I'm not, what is it called, like the beginning of a relationship, the fun, the whimsicalness, if that's a word. That's what I love the most, and that's what I want. I want that from one person. Like, I just want every day to be different. Like, is that too much to ask for? Like, I don't, to me, watching my family have kids and settling down, I that doesn't sound like something I want. Like, I want to be everywhere. I want to travel the world. And I know that's cliche to say, but I really mean it. Like, I want to be, as someone, my childhood, I moved around a lot, and that maybe had a little influence on my, you know, what I want in a relationship. But at the end of the day, it would just be so boring watching my mom and my stepdad and then kids, and then every day the same thing, watching my other family members do it. And it just made me realize that I want something different. Like, I want to wake up, like I said, maybe in a different country one day or one week. I'm not going to be that picky. Like, one week, And that's why I want a job that like makes me travel a lot. And I want my relationship to be like always fresh, if that makes sense. I want that love to always be there. I want to just get butterflies in my stomach. And I've been in probably about like 2 or 3 relationships in my life, and I can say that that's never happened. Like at first, yeah, but then towards like, the middle, it's just like, this is kind of boring. Like I don't think I like this anymore. And that's why people tell me, oh, that's like not a good way to look at a relationship or something. Like you should want to settle down. And I'm like, no, that's not what I want. If you want to settle down, I'm judging you in my head because I'm like, what the hell? What kind of life is that? But I'm not going to tell you to your face. Like, if that's what you want, that's what you want. And what I want is what I want. And I'd appreciate it if you just understood me. And I'm not saying this for any particular person, but I'm just saying. So that's what I want in my relationships. I mean, I'm still learning about myself, so it's gonna change, obviously. But I just want like love, like in a movie. Basically, is what I want. Like I'm addicted. I used to hate rom-coms when I was a kid, but when I got older, I was like, oh my god, you know what? I actually love them because that's what I want my life to be like. Like I want to fall in love with someone like that all the time. Not like multiple people, but like that one person. I want to fall in love with this one person like this, like every year, like I want that love to bubble my stomach, not in a diarrhea way, but in a, oh, you make me so flustered way, until I'm old, which is weird because I don't see myself getting old, but I guess that's a thing that's got to happen, and that's embarrassing. So we're all gonna get old and die one day. I cry about that every night. Who doesn't? Tee. Anyway, so my type, honestly, okay, let me start with myself. I am a woman, obviously. You can tell by my voice. I was born as a woman. I'm pretty simple, I guess. I say I'm bisexual, but like I lean more towards women, if that makes sense. Obviously. And I only have like a really big crush on Henry Cavill because, like, I mean, if you have you seen him? Have you seen him? And there's like some other guys that I'll see around where I live. I'm like, oh, he's kind of cute. But like the thought of doing anything with these men make me wonder, am I really bisexual? Because when I see a woman and then my heart it flutters, I get all flustered, my cheeks turn red. But when I see a man, I don't know if it's just me trying to please this man or what. So that's something I'm working on myself. But my ideal type, let me start with a man, get it out the way. That's kind of hard. Just be a good guy, take care of me. Yeah, just honestly, I really love nice guys. Like, this is what I really like. About women though, I could fall in love with any woman, really. Almost. But not like I've had plenty of women crushes this last year, but they go out really fast because I'm, like I said, it's hard for me to fall in love with people. It really is. So they go out pretty fast, and plus I'm too chicken to make a move, and nothing really ever happens. So that's one thing I have to work on. I actually, had someone talking to me and then in person, and nothing happened because I literally ran away. Like literally, I ran to my car and ran away. So gotta work on that. Hopefully we'll fix that in therapy if that is a thing, because I'm going to go to my therapist. I'm like, can you please make me fall in love with somebody, please? It is what I want. Like I want a love like in New York. Ugh, I live in the South, so it's very boring down here, but I'm glad I don't live in like the middle of nowhere. I live next to a big city, and I live an hour away from another bigger city. So I always have something going on, but I don't really go out in public a lot too much, to be honest. I mean, unless I have to work or go to the store and get something. And yeah, but this year I'm trying to change myself. I've already started. I'm trying to better myself health wise. So I have PCOS. I know, fun, right? So I got, I'm hairy everywhere where I'm not supposed to be, but I don't want to say it out loud, but I'm just glad with that I don't have it as bad as other people. And I'm on medication right now, and it's kind of making me lose weight. So, I mean, I lost 6 pounds. So, if my family sees me, if you hear this by chance and you see me and I'm 6 pounds lighter, I'm sorry if you can't see me. I'm sorry if the wind blew me away. I apologize. I really do. I apologize. Um, so yeah, by the way, I say and like a lot, like because I don't know what to say. So, sorry. Yeah. So I've been eating healthy, and I lost like 6 pounds, and it has tomorrow. No, today will have been a week, and I lost 6 pounds, and I'm really proud of myself because I've cut out sugar. I haven't entirely cut out carbs. I've just been pairing it with protein so I can be more healthy and stuff. And I've noticed I feel better, but mentally not really. Physically I feel fine. Like my poops are normal. I know it sounds weird to say, but my poops are normal. And I've had GI problems in the past, and I'm guessing it was my diet. Who would have known? Who would have known it was my diet this whole time? Like literally I would like smash a bag of chips in one sitting. And you're probably thinking, "Oh, that's not bad." Party size. Party size. I know. So, but I switched the bag of chips for a bag of spinach, yay, or any other mixed greens or something. And it was funny because my dad saw me. He was like, "What the hell? Are you like a rabbit or something?" I'm like, "No, I wish I could be that small, but unfortunately, I am not." So I am trying to better myself so I can feel good about myself. And maybe that's why I don't want to be in a relationship, because I don't feel good about myself. So basically, I have to lose quite a bit of weight. I guess I am like obese, but like everyone who's seen me is like, "Oh, you don't look like you weigh that much." And I'm like, "Well, I do." So, and it's not fun because my heart hurts sometimes. But ever since I've been eating healthy, I've noticed my heart doesn't hurt that much. Which I don't know. I'm giving you guys all my health information. Sorry, but yeah. So yeah, like I said, I'm just really trying to do better, be healthy, and I feel good because I'm sticking to it. And I know the main reason I'm sticking to it is because I don't want to die, at least not yet. So I'm trying my best to be healthy. Like, you don't know how hard it is. I've been drinking water, just water. I mean, sometimes I'll sneak in a zero sugar soda, but I try not to drink those a lot anymore. I used to drink like quite a bit every day, and it just it just shows how dumb I was. I want to say that too. I was dumb for a long time, and I don't mean that in a mean way, like or like a funny way. Like I genuinely was pretty dumb, especially as a kid. And I like to think of myself as a smart person because I know I am smart, but when it comes to I don't know, it's just like sometimes my brain thinks too fast, I guess, is what it is. But now I know, be slow, think a little slower and try to process things. I think I try to process things too fast, and then I just end up looking not that smart. So, yeah. Um Dang, I forgot. I don't know what else to talk about. I mean that nothing happened interesting in my life. Well, I did go to Mexico and I did go to Florida. And that was fun. I had fun in Mexico. Oh my god, speaking of Mexico, I want to be in a novella, but like a novella that's like woman loving woman. That's what I want to be in. Like, oh my god, think about how good that would be. I've been obsessively watching Thai GL series, or I don't know. I call them T dramas, but I can't watch straight people stuff. Like a man and a woman falling in love, that's not for me. But a woman and woman falling in love, put it down on my dinner plate because I'm gonna eat that up. I love a good woman loving woman anything. Like, and speaking of which, whenever I always like go on TikTok or something, which by the way, RIP, I always thought like I would type in like good WLW movie recommendations, and it would be the same freaking movie every time. Like, girl, I'm tired of watching Imagine Me and You. I'm tired of watching Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I'm tired of watching Ammonite. You know what I'm talking about? The fossil one with they were at the beach or whatever, and then they had that really really intense sex scene. Yeah, but I want more. And now that I'm not gonna lie, I watched a Thai series on oh shit, there's a spider right here. Oh my Lord Jesus. Sorry guys, there was a spider and it was crawling literally in front of my face. What the frick? Anyway, so yeah, a couple years ago, I think it was like 2022. I believe it was 2022, most likely. I watched this Thai series and I got into it right before they released the last episode, and it made me really depressed because I want a love like that. Like, I want a love like that. It looks so fun, and now I'm obsessed with the two actresses, and not anymore, but it made me so depressed because I wanted a love like that. So I stopped eating for quite a while and I lost some weight, and I know because everyone told me I lost weight, and I saw a video of myself and I was not embarrassed to look at myself, but then I gained it back pretty fast because I started binge eating again. So I need to work on my eating habits, which I'm doing because I need to be healthy for my niece. So, but yeah, I was obsessed with them. It made me depressed. And also what else made me depressed was I auditioned for a TV show, and I'm just hoping that it never went through because it was on Tubi. I know. It was on Tubi. It was going to be on Tubi. And it was a TV show. I think it was like a it was like an office type is what the director said to me, and I really thought that I had the part, but I didn't, because when I went to audition I messed up. I was too busy, like, I was gonna play the assistant and I drifted. Every time the woman I auditioned with, this woman, she was auditioning for my boss, and she did really good. Like, I'm not surprised if she got the part, and I'm over here dozing off because that's just how I cope. And like I said, I was just daydreaming, and it was my part, and I was, oh shit, oh shit, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And I know I messed up, and they were like, would you be fine being an extra? And I was like, yes, I guess so. They said, okay, we'll contact you then. And they never contacted me or my sister, who also auditioned. And my sister auditioned for the main character's girlfriend, I believe. Yeah, his girlfriend. And I just wanted to be an assistant. I thought that would be cool, but I guess not. So I looked for the movie on Tubi, and or the TV show, and it's not there. So I'm hoping that's why I did not get the part, because when I auditioned, I noticed that like nobody was there. Like, there was not a lot of people. So maybe that's why they couldn't like get a good casting or something. But I also auditioned for this real TV show. Well, no, I didn't audition for it. I wanted to. It got canceled after 2 seasons, but it was filmed here in my home state and a couple hours away from me. And I have family who live close by, so I was like, oh, if I get the part, I can just stay with them. And it didn't work out because it got canceled. And I remember, because even the director who was directing the movie I auditioned for was in there, and I remember I saw his part. I remember I saw him, and that's how I remembered him, because, I have good memory. So I remembered his part. He didn't have a speaking line. He was just like, like a side character who like gave side eye or something. But he was in there, and I kept looking for auditions being posted for them, for background actors. And then it got canceled, and I was like, well, ain't that about a B word? Ain't that about a B word? So it was called Welcome to Flatch, I believe. Oh my god, I loved that show. Like, I loved it so much. It was like my happy place. Every time a new episode came out, I would get so excited, because it was also like a version of The Office. Like, it was a mockumentary, basically, I guess is what it is. And yeah, and the main characters were just funny, and I really thought that we would have vibed off. Like I really thought that they were funny and stuff, but I guess I'll never know because I didn't get the part because I couldn't audition. So that sucks. But yeah, I've always wanted to be an actress. I knew ever since I was young. I was like, girl, I remember looking in the mirror like, you want to be an actress? But I think honestly, I might be a musician or at least try. But I know I also want to be writing. Like I want to write books. Like if you saw my notes app, you would see I have like a lot of good ideas. Like every day a good idea comes to me. And what makes me sad is sometimes I have a good idea right before I go to bed, but I'm too lazy to write it down. So I need one of them voice recording things. Like idea for a book number 57. I'm not going to say one because I don't want to give them away. But yeah. But I always loved acting. I always took theater in high school. But I was never in any play. I would be too nervous. And I would be backstage. Yeah, I was backstage. But I remember always telling my mom, like, oh, I want to be in a musical and I want to be like dancing on the cafeteria tables. Like that is what I want. I don't like music. I don't like watching musicals, but I like being in them. But I can't say that really because I've never been in one. But it is my dream really to be in one. Like if they remake Grease, I want to be in it. Like I know I'll do good. I know I will do good because if it's something I really like, then I'll, try my best. And I'm not saying I didn't like the TV show I auditioned for, but it was just kind of weird because it didn't really seem professional, I guess, when I went to go audition. But I mean, what can I say? It was a small TV show, so like it's not a big company. Um, yeah, but I did give it. I tried, and I didn't get the part. So well, I guess. I guess. Also, sorry if you hear me blowing my nose a lot. I got the flu shot, and I've noticed I think I might have the flu. And it was funny because my aunt was like, "Oh, you're gonna get the flu," and I was like, "No, I'm not. I always get the flu shot, and I've never had the flu." But I don't know if it's just I have symptoms of the flu because I don't feel sick or nothing. But my nose is just clogged. But it is like winter outside. Surprisingly, it's cold now. In December, it was like hot, and now in January, it's cold here in the South, which is weird. And also, it's kind of weird because people are like, "Oh, the snow." We had a snow day the last week, I believe, and it was like obviously the bread and the damn milk and eggs were gone. Like, why are you gonna get that if the power's gonna cut out? You know what I mean? Doesn't make any sense. So, but people overreact for a little bit of snow, and it makes me wonder, like, do y'all not remember when I was a kid? Like, I have pictures of when I was a kid, and it would snow. Like, it would actually be snow. Like, it was like snowy. Like you could build a snowman. Here, it's just ice on the side of the road. Really, really nothing else. It's just ice, and by the time it's around lunchtime, it'll melt away. That's what happened literally when schools were closed. Businesses were shut down, well, closed as well, and yeah, all that for a little bit of ice. Like literally, I drove to the grocery store and it was perfectly fine. The roads were normal, and they did salt down the roads like really good. What I thought was snow was actually like big blocks of salt. So yeah, living in the South for all my life, I've always wanted to move to New York, but honestly, I think I might want to move to LA. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. And I'm saying this like I'm going to do it, but I mean, I don't have the money. So I would love to move to New York. And I always used to want to be on SNL, but I'm not funny enough for that. I would maybe like to be like a side actor or whatever they call it, like an extra, not an extra, but like not one of the main actors on SNL. I would love to be one of those. But yeah, here I'm just rambling because I don't know what to talk about. Oh, my first podcast had more, like, I knew what I was talking about. This one, not really. So, I'm gonna talk about, what I'm gonna talk about. I guess I can talk about my favorite foods. My favorite food, is chicken, I guess. I love chicken so much. I love sandwiches because, like, you can, I mean, I've never had I did have a bad sandwich, and it was at Subway. And I actually had two bad sandwiches at Subway. And it was because, okay, so the recent one I had, the man who made it He did not make it with love. There was no love in that sandwich. He messed it up. It was not good. I mean, I ate it, but it was not good to me at all. And the first bad sandwich I had at Subway, I was in high school. I went after school to go get a sub by myself, obviously. And I asked for like this chipotle sauce they had at the time, and I said, "Can I get a little bit?" And the woman put half the damn bottle on my sub, and I couldn't eat it. I I do not like spicy. I know I'm Hispanic, and I cannot tolerate spiciness. It's not it's not it's not much of the feel, it's the taste. Like, to me, spicy stuff has like a nasty taste I do not like. It tastes like, I don't know how to explain it. It don't taste good. It is just disgusting, and I just don't like it. I know it's weird every time I explain it to someone and they're like, "Oh, you don't like spicy stuff?" Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the taste. It's not for me. I mean, I like a little bit, don't get me wrong, but not enough to where it's taken over my damn taste buds. But back to the chicken, I love chicken. Like, chicken, I could eat chicken all day, every day for the rest of my life if I had to, and that'd be okay. I'd be totally fine. I just love it so much. I do love chicken skin, but I try not to eat it anymore because it's bad for you. So yeah, I could eat. I love rotisserie chicken as well. Like, that's my favorite chicken, I guess. I could eat probably, honestly, if you sat me down and put like a lot of rotisserie chicken in front of me, I would probably eat, I want to say, two or three rotisserie chickens I could eat. And I'm being honest, like, I have a big appetite. If anybody knows me, and like in my family, if y'all know me, y'all know that they'll know that they'll tell you I have a big appetite. And that's probably why, like, I gain weight fast, because I can eat. I can really put it away. I really can, and I hate that about myself. But slow down and stuff. But if I really had to, I could eat a whole rotisserie chicken, like three or four, if I really had to. I can eat a whole foot long, but a lot of people can. And I remember my teacher was telling me he couldn't, and I was like, in my head, like, wow, puss, like, it's not that hard. Just eat it, you know? It's not that hard. Just eat the damn sub. But, it comes down to like how much your stomach can take, which is why I'm on this medicine and it's making me full. Like, literally today for breakfast, I ate a cucumber. I also love cucumbers. Like, I love cucumbers. And I ate a cucumber and some water. And I'm supposed to eat a full meal with my medicine I'm on, because I have to take it in the morning. And that it I just know my stomach's gonna be hurting later. I took it like 2 hours ago and my stomach already hurts a little bit, but we have to learn some stuff the hard way. We just gotta learn some stuff the hard way. Last night I watched a movie that I told myself I wasn't gonna watch again. It was Crush. I love that movie. I love it so much, and I told myself I won't gonna watch again because it just makes me sad knowing that I don't have that. But oh well, I will one day, I guess. I will one day, I guess. Listen, I heard this TikToker talking about how she fell in love with her girlfriend or something, and she said that she was single for a while. My kid, I think right now, she's 23, 22, 21, somewhere around there. And she was talking about how she was single for a while. I'm like, your life just began, girl. Your life just started. So, I don't, I don't, I don't understand the need of some people rushing to be in a relationship and settle down right away. But anyway, she said, basically saying like, people say love comes at the right time or something, and she was like, yeah, it's true, I believe it, because my girlfriend came at the moment I least expected it. And I was like, in my head, I was like, well, damn, like, if you get what I'm saying, then you get what I'm saying. But I'm just trying to say, like, girl, you're still young. Like, that's just how I always see things. And I'm not attacking her or nothing, but I'm just saying, like, me personally, like, I've seen a lot of people, I guess because growing up here in the South, usually people, like, women will get married. This is literally how it goes. Women will get married to men, or I guess they're men because they're 18. But the women in my school who are, like, as soon as they graduate, they will marry their boyfriend that they've dated for like a year or two, and then usually it goes off. The woman will be a teacher or something, or like a receptionist, or like a dental assistant or something, while or a nurse, while the husband usually starts his own business, as in, like, I don't know, like painting or construction, or takes over their father's business or something. Like, literally, that's almost how it always goes over here in the South. As soon as they graduate, it's just, I guess that's why my family looks at me like a little weird, because I might be the only one in my family who's, like, I guess considered like one of the older ones, who's not in a relationship, who's not, or in a serious relationship, and who doesn't have a kid, and who's not engaged or married or whatever. And I don't know. I try to explain to them a lot, and I think they understand, because there's never really pressure on me to be in a relationship. But it's just like, that's not what I want. I always say, oh, I want to, like, have fun in my 20s, but I'm not even doing that either, because I just stay home or go to work or go visit my family. And I mean, that's my fault, because, like I said, I try to people try to be friends with me, and it just doesn't work out. So hopefully if I keep doing this podcast, I'll be able to build relationships and stuff. So yeah, hopefully that'll be the case for me. If not, oh well, at least I tried. That's all I can say. At least I tried. I'm not sure what else to say. I guess, okay, I know I said I was gonna go a little more in depth about myself, so I guess I'll do that now. I'm not gonna give away my age just yet, but recently, as in like a year or two ago, I become into books. I love books. Obviously, if you can hear what I'm saying, like, if you just heard everything I said, you would probably know I'm into, like, smutty books, smutty loving woman books. I don't think my family knows what that means, and I hope not. Don't Google it if y'all listen to this. But I'm not even gonna tell them I put this episode up. I didn't even tell them I did a podcast. So yeah, I love books. I love listening to them more than I like reading them, because it makes me feel like I have someone to talk to. That's why I love podcasts, because it feels like I'm talking to someone on FaceTime. And yeah, it just makes me feel less lonely than I already am. So I'm hoping me doing this helps somebody else. I promise you I will get better. I promise you. I'm a little funny, I've been told. But I'm just a little nervous right now, because I don't know what to talk about. Maybe on the car ride, because I gotta go somewhere later. I'll think about stuff to talk about. But yeah, I love books. I love TV. I love movie. I love all those stuff. I love entertainment, like, because I love to be entertained. I just love to be entertained, because, like I said, it just distracts me from the fact that I'm lonely. So I'm always watching movies. I'm really picky about my movies. Like, I don't watch like Wicked and what is it called, a Complete Unknown. Like, that was a thing that came out and people were talking about it, and I was like, that's not really for me. But I do want to watch One of Them Days with Keke Palmer and SZA. Like, that, those are my favorite type of movies that make me laugh, because I don't want to watch a movie about someone else's life and be all sad and stuff. Like, no, thank you. Wicked, it's not really for me. I don't really like musicals, like I said. So yeah, I just can't wait. And I think it comes out today. Yeah, I don't know if wait, never mind. I don't think I can watch it. I probably gotta wait till I get paid tomorrow. Boring. So yeah, I'll probably watch it tomorrow, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I can't wait to watch it. I love Keke Palmer. I've always loved her. That's another thing about me. But I guess right now, music wise, I am obsessed with Sabrina Carpenter, Chapel Roan. Who else? Creed, Pearl Jam. Oh my God, guys, I got a ticket because I was it was the new year, I was just feeling, I'm not going to say everything if, like, my lawyer hears this. I'm just saying this, I'm not mentioning everything. I'm just mentioning a little bit of stuff. And this is not the whole thing that happened when I got my speeding ticket. I was just listening to Pearl Jam, thinking about, the new year, because I got the ticket on the 1st. and I was listening to Pearl Jam coming home from Virginia, I believe, and I was with family. I have some family up there, and I was coming home and I was listening to Pearl Jam, and I was just pumped because I was like, I'm gonna start my podcast. I'm gonna read more books. I'm gonna be healthy, and I was listening to Pearl Jam, like I said, obviously for the 10th time, and I was just so in the mood. I did not realize I was going over the speed limit, and it makes me feel bad because I really could have put someone's life in danger. Because I don't really speed like that. Not I don't speed like that. Like as fast as I was going, like 24 over the speed limit. I maybe go 5, maybe 10. And when I catch myself, I'll fix it because I've had people in my family I love so much get into car accidents and it's messed them up. So I try to do my part in not doing that to others, I guess. So, yeah. But yeah, those are my favorite songs. Like right now, I'm obsessed with Creed and what is it called? What did I say? Pearl Jam. But I also love Sabrina Carpenter, Chappell Roan, Kelly Uchis, uh oh, Charlie XCX. Ugh. I wish I had a Brat Summer last year, but I was home half the time, so yeah, boring, I know, right? When I first listened to Brat, I was like, "Oh my god, maybe I can be a woman." Because when I say that, I mean I don't know how I come off as in like my aesthetic or whatever. I like to call myself like a bi loser, if that's a thing. Like I dress up like I'll wear baggy clothes, like whatever's in now, the Y2K, the emo, I don't know. But I try to wear it, but I can't not make it look nerdy. It's hard for me. Like I'll wear a baggy shirt and then like I'll wear a shirt baggy pants and I'll wear like a shirt with like a comic book character on it. So it's just not working for me. So I'm not sure how to go about that. I mean, I like the style, but I guess, I just got to find something that's for me. And I mean, growing up, I've always been told I look good in like feminine clothes, but I don't have like, I just don't like the way it looks on me. So I don't really wear it. But honestly, I like to wear dresses and skirts and stuff, but I mean, I like to wear pants too. But then I was like, oh, you don't have to just wear skirts and dresses. You can also wear pants. So this summer, hopefully, I'll lose weight. My goal is to lose weight, and hopefully by the end of this year, I'll be at my goal weight. So that way, I can start dressing up how I really want to, which is feminine. So I mean, I guess I am like in the middle of masculine and feminine, but I really want to be more feminine. Like I really want my nails done, but I was thinking like, what if I like have to be with someone, and then I'm like, well, girl, you haven't talked to no one in God knows how long, so just get them nails done. So I'm gonna get my nails done hopefully. But yeah, that's the goal for this year, and I'm going to check back in with myself at the end of the year and see where I am, and if I'm not where I want to be, then I guess I'll just be sad again. So yeah. Um, I go thrifting a lot. That's another thing about me. I mean, not a lot, or I don't know why I said I don't go quite often, but I go a few times. I probably went like 5 or 6 times last year. We started going. When I say we, I mean me and my cousin. We started going last fall, I believe, and got some pretty decent clothes. Yeah, I mean, I like to look at the pants, and I got a cute sweater. I love sweaters. And I got a vest, but I don't know if I'm going to wear that vest anymore because it kind of makes me look like masculine, and I don't want to look like that. Like, I'm literally letting my hair grow. I mean, I've always had long hair, but I want it to be longer, like a little bit longer, like halfway down my back long. I love hair. Oh my God, that's one thing about me. I love hair on women. Like, if a woman was to walk beside me and have long hair, I'll fall to my knees and ask her to marry me. I just love hair. I just love it. Call me Zohan. I love hair, like he said. So yeah, I love cutting hair. Well, I don't remember what he said, but yeah, yeah, I just love hair so much. It's just beautiful. I love playing with people's hair and stuff like that, and I like when people play with mine. I remember one time in school when I was in high school, this girl played with my hair, and it made me really nervous because I had just came out, and it was just like a mix of feelings and everything. And I was like, "Why is she playing with my hair? Why is she playing with my hair?" And then my family was like, well, it's just a girl thing to do." And I was like, "Oh, okay." But low-key, I had dandruff, so I was kind of scared that some of my dandruff would come out. But I've been using this soap recently since last year, and I got rid of my dandruff. So if I remember what it's called, next episode I'll, point it out because it really works. It's quite expensive. A little bottle is like $16-17, so it is expensive. Sorry if you hear my dog. I live beside a military base, and there's bombs and stuff going off, so she gets a little anxious around this time. But yeah, I'm not sure what else I should say about myself. My favorite color is purple. I like green. Um, yeah, pretty much. Like I said, in the next episode, I promise I'll do better because I'm gonna post this one. Because if I don't post this one, then I'm not gonna post another one. Because the last one I posted, I did the last episode I recorded, I did not post last year. So I decided I'm gonna post this one no matter how bad it is. Like I said, I'm sorry it's really bad. I'm sorry. I apologize. It is horrible. But the next episode, I promise, I'll get better. I'll get better. And yeah, like I said, my name's Ariana, and honestly, I hope you guys have a good day or good night, good morning, whenever you're listening to this. And I'm only doing audio for right now because honestly, I would put this on Spotify. I'm doing YouTube right now and only audio as well because I don't want my face to be shown yet. And I don't know how to I tried to do my last episode on Spotify, but it was like too complicated. So I was like, dang, I don't know how to do this. I need a team. So I don't even know where to get a team. I was looking up acting agents the other day because I want to get back into acting as if I ever was into acting. But I feel like I'll be a good voice actress is what I want to do. I'm really good at voices. And it might not sound like it, but it's something I take pride in, that I can do pretty cool voices. And I practice a lot. When I'm driving, you'll see me talking to myself as if I'm talking to somebody else on the phone. I'm talking to myself and I'm practicing my voices. I'm singing or like I said, I'm talking to myself. Like I'll talk to myself and I'll talk back to myself. I know it's crazy, but that's just me. So yeah, I was looking at what are called agents, but I live in the South, so almost every agent I have to pay. And I'm like, I don't think that's how it works. Like my parents told me, a real agent won't make you pay them until you start getting roles. So yeah, they were trying to make me pay them. I was like, whoa, hell no, I ain't paying y'all. Y'all supposed to pay me. So hopefully when I get into shape and stuff, maybe I can be in my novella. Oh my God, that would be so cool if I could be in a novella, a woman loving woman novella. I mean, I know I don't look fully Hispanic because unfortunately I am mixed with white with Caucasian. So I I've been told I look more Native American than I do Hispanic. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because technically I am Native on my grandmother's side apparently. So yeah. Like I said, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Yeah, I guess I just told you my race or whatever, my ethnicity. I don't know what it's called. It's just weird because every time I fill out a paper, it's like race or ethnicity or something like that, and it'll be different. Like one I'll choose Hispanic, and then I'll choose white because there's no Hispanic. So it's just confusing to me. It really is, but I mean, I'm being as accurate as I can. It makes me feel guilty when I put down white because I'm not even white. I mean, I would say everyone tells me I'm the color of a golden potato, like yellow. And I don't think I have jaundice or anything because, I go to the doctors, but I just have a tan, I guess, a good tan. And 2 years ago, I started getting freckles. I was like, what the heck? Like, literally, I got freckles on my eyelids. I got two big freckles on my eyelids. And it makes me a little insecure because I wish I could have a clear face, but I mean, I think I have rosacea or whatever it's called when your cheeks are red. So, I mean, either way, still would not be able to get a clear face. So, oh well. But yeah, sorry, I'm taking too long rambling. But like I said, next episode, I promise I will do better. I promise. All right. But like I said, the only reason I'm doing this now, a bad one now, is so that I can just get the ball rolling. Honestly, get the gears gearing. Put the keys in ignition so I can push the gas pedal. If that makes any sense. And this isn't, I don't know if I sound like this. I'm going to cry when I hear my voice playback, honestly. Because like I said, I feel like I sound like suave, sexy in my head, like French. But I guess not. I guess I talk with the back of my throat, if that makes any sense. So I try to, and when I hear myself doing it, it makes me sound like a frog. So whenever I, Like right now, I'm trying not to. So I'm going to try that because it's something that I want to work on. And also, like I just probably you probably heard me do it the whole video. I'll mess up my words. So this will help me do my speech and everything better when I need to talk to people, because I just literally will choke on my own spit, or like I'll have a conversation with someone and I will choke and on a word. Like literally I'll be gasping for air. It's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing, but thank you for listening to this. If you listened to it, if you didn't, good for you, I guess. I don't know. Saving your ears from me yapping for almost an hour. So yeah, hopefully I'll post a new episode soon. I mean, I'm gonna force myself to. So, but yeah, like I said, I really appreciate you guys for listening. I promise you, like I said, I promise I'll do better the next episode. I'll have a topic or something to talk about, something I'm passionate about. Maybe, I'm not sure, but yeah. Like I said, thank you, and honestly, I hope if you're listening, and even if you're not listening, have a good day. I know times are hard right now. I know they really are. Trust me, I'm feeling it. So yeah, we're gonna get through this together, all of us, as human beings, as the human race. We're gonna get through all this. So yeah, have a good day, and do not forget to be kind to one another. I cannot stress this enough. I try to be a kind person. I really do. I was a horrible person in my past. Maybe I might talk about that next. Yes, I'm going to talk about that next episode. I was a horrible person in my past, but now I realize hatred is nothing it's a cancer. So, I try to be kind to everybody. But yeah, like I'm saying, everyone have a good day, and please be kind to somebody, to everybody. All right. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.